An ABC News host simply made a personal post about Donald Trump and Stephen Miller. It wasn't on air, it wasn't during a segment, it was just a short opinion on his own page. That, however, was enough to set conservatives off. That's right, conservatives melted down with a massive temper tantrum. And now, to make matters worse, ABC News has suspended that host all over this. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, we've heard it 1,000 times. Liberals are too sensitive. Snowflakes can't handle the truth. But the reality is, conservatives are the ones melting down anytime they're even questioned. And we've got the footage to prove it.
Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's
you
the
mind?
answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Mr. Patel, my second question is, should we worry more about your memory or your veracity?
We should worry more about your lack of candor. You're accusing me of committing
Veracity?
perjury. Tell the American
You didn't
people how
know.
I broke the law and committed a felony.
You
Have
did.
the audacity to actually
No,
put the
all
facts
right, then
forward
the answer is
instead of
both.
lying for political banter so you can have a 20-second
answer
donation hit.
The answer is both. I believe that the
The
men
answer
and
is
women of
you're
the
failing,
Excuse me,
not
I
me.
Play my time.
And our country will be made wealthy again. And I think it's insulting that you are trying to test my knowledge of economics and the decisions that this president has made. I'm now regret giving a question to the Associated Press. Mary, go ahead.
This just shows you not only how fragile conservatives are, but how fragile the people are that Trump has surrounded himself with. Why are conservatives so easily triggered in the first place? Before we dive into this ABC scandal, it does help to understand what's going on under the hood. In 2021, a major study found that American conservatives are more likely to believe false political claims and have a harder time telling truth from fiction compared to liberals. Conservatives show lower sensitivity in this context, meaning they struggle to detect when something is false, and they showed higher truth bias, meaning they tend to assume everything is true, especially if it supports their side. And this matters, of course, because if you're constantly misreading information or assuming anything that challenges your views is false or an attack, you're going to react with outrage instead of reflection. That's why conservatives appear hyper-fragile. They aren't just getting offended, their brains are wired to treat uncomfortable facts like personal threats. This right here explains so much, and it also explains what just happened at ABC News.
Veteran ABC News correspondent Terry Moran is under fire, not for something he reported, but for a now-deleted personal tweet criticizing one of Trump's top advisors. In the post, Moran described Stephen Miller as a world-class hater, writing that Miller doesn't just push hateful policies, he feeds on them. Hatred is his spiritual nourishment, Moran said. He eats his hate. That was enough to send the Trump White House into full meltdown mode. Vice President J.D. Vance called the comments a vile smear, and Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt went on Fox News demanding punishment.
Well, ABC is going to have to answer for what their, again, so-called journalist put out on Twitter in the wee hours of the night, calling Stephen Miller vile. They said that President Trump is a world-class hater. And this is, again, coming from someone who is supposed to be an unbiased and professional journalist. This is unacceptable and unhinged rhetoric. Hopefully, this journalist will either be suspended or terminated. You cannot go on these unhinged rants against administration officials and the President of the United States.
And just hours later, ABC folded. The network announced Moran was being suspended pending further evaluation, claiming his personal remarks violated their standards of impartiality. Moran didn't say this on air. He didn't use ABC's platform. He made a personal comment about a public figure known for his role in crafting Trump's most extreme policies. And for that, a respected journalist with decades of experience was silenced because conservatives got their feelings hurt. This wasn't about fairness. It was about fear. Fear of offending the same crowd that cries about cancel culture while actively demanding journalists be punished for speaking their minds. ABC didn't protect its reputation. It protected fragile power.
This is just so ridiculous to me. I mean, the guy made a personal tweet. Are journalists not allowed to have opinions? So long as those opinions aren't interfering with their reporting, why does it matter? Long story short, the next time you hear conservatives complaining about cancel culture, just remember this. They literally canceled this guy over a simple tweet.